Welcome to this lesson on leaky gut. You may have heard this term thrown around on social media, but we are going to clarify what it actually means and how it can affect you. This key concept can help explain many issues you may have either experienced yourself or have witnessed in others. If you feel bloated all the time, find yourself reacting to foods you used to tolerate, or just struggling with brain fog, fatigue, skin issues, or even joint pain, you may want to pay attention because these seemingly unrelated symptoms often have one common root: your gut, and more specifically, a damaged gut barrier, also known as leaky gut. So what exactly is leaky gut? Your digestive tract isn't just a tube for food to pass through. It's a highly intelligent barrier system. Inside your small intestine is a lining that's only one cell layer thick, and its job is to let nutrients into your bloodstream while keeping things like toxins, pathogens, and undigested food particles out. But when your gut is under chronic stress from poor diet, medications, infections, toxins, or even emotional stress, those guards get overwhelmed. The tight junctions loosen. The lining becomes permeable or leaky. Now, things that were never meant to cross into your bloodstream can get through. Your immune system sees those things as invaders and goes on high alert. This is where chronic inflammation begins. And it can show up in the form of bloating and digestive issues, new food sensitivities, brain fog, eczema or acne, joint pain, fatigue, anxiety or mood swings, even autoimmune conditions. In fact, there's growing evidence that leaky gut may be a trigger for many autoimmune diseases because it creates confusion for your immune system. It starts attacking things it shouldn't. How do people end up with leaky gut? It's rarely just one thing. It's usually a combination of factors that build up over time. Some of the most common contributors include processed foods, especially refined sugar, gluten, and industrial seed oils, alcohol use, chronic stress, which directly impacts gut lining integrity, frequent antibiotic or certain medications like ibuprofen, gut infections like Candida, H. pylori, or parasites, poor sleep and circadian rhythm disruption, environmental toxins like pesticides, heavy metals, or mold. Even intense exercise without proper recovery or a calorie deficient diet can weaken the gut barrier. So what can you do about it? The good news is your gut lining regenerates quickly, often within days or weeks, when given the right conditions. In functional medicine, we often use the 5R gut healing framework, which includes 1, remove triggers, inflammatory foods, or gut infections. 2, replace digestive support, like enzymes, stomach acid, or bile salts if needed. 3, re-inoculate with probiotics and prebiotics to rebuild a healthy microbiome. 4, repair the gut lining using nutrients like L-glutamine, zinc carnosine, collagen, slippery elm, or marshmallow root. 5, rebalance lifestyle factors like stress, sleep, and circadian rhythm. The key is that healing leaky gut isn't just about taking supplements. It's about creating the conditions where your body can repair physically, emotionally, and even hormonally. Here's why this matters. If you're trying to lose weight, balance hormones, improve your skin, reduce anxiety, or boost your energy, but you're skipping gut health, it's like trying to build a house on a broken foundation. You have to heal the gut first. That's why using tools like advanced stool testing, anti-inflammatory nutrition, targeted supplementation, and lifestyle upgrades to strengthen your gut lining and calm your immune system. Because when your gut is working properly, everything else becomes easier. Metabolism, mood, energy, immunity, and even how well your hormones function. So, how do we actually know if someone has leaky gut? There are 3 main ways we can identify it, starting with your symptoms, then confirming with testing if needed. First, we always start with your story and your symptoms. Things like bloating, brain fog, fatigue after meals, skin rashes, joint pain, food sensitivities, and autoimmune issues often point to increased intestinal permeability, even if you don't have classic digestive symptoms. When I see a cluster of these signs, especially alongside a history of antibiotic use, chronic stress, or processed food intake, leaky gut is high on my radar. Next, we can use a blood test called ABA, or Advanced Intestinal Barrier Assessment. This is currently the most comprehensive and accurate test available for identifying leaky gut. It doesn't just look at one marker. It evaluates multiple layers of your gut barrier, including the mucus layer, the tight junctions that hold your gut lining together, and whether bacterial toxins like LPS are leaking into your bloodstream and triggering an immune response. This test gives us a clear, measurable picture of barrier damage and how your immune system is reacting to it. Finally, we can look at your gut microbiome with a test like the GI map. While this isn't a direct test for leaky gut, it gives us important clues, like whether your levels of zonulin are elevated, how strong your secretory IgA is, if keystone bacteria like Akkermansia is present, and whether there are pathogens or imbalances that could be damaging the gut lining in the first place. So even if the ABU shows us the damage, the GI map helps us figure out what's causing it and how to fix it.